Has someone you love started showing small, but worrying changes over the past year? Many people assume that death in old age happens suddenly, but the truth is, the body often sends quiet warnings months, sometimes even a year, before life reaches its final stage. The problem is, most people miss these signs because they seem minor at first. It's only later, looking back, that families realize the clues were there all along. But by then, it's too late to prepare. Too late to make those last memories count. Some of these warning signs might be things you've noticed, but brushed off as just aging. Others might seem small, but actually show the body's gradual decline. Recognizing them early gives you the chance to provide better care, cherish meaningful moments, and most importantly, ensure that your loved one's final stage of life is filled with comfort, dignity, and peace. Stay with us until the end, because these 5 signs can help you prepare, emotionally and practically, for what's ahead. When you understand what's happening, you won't be caught off guard. You'll be able to make the most of the time you have left with those you love. One of the earliest and most telling signs that a person may be approaching their final year of life is unintentional weight loss. At first, it might seem small, a belt that suddenly needs tightening, clothes that appear looser, or a once strong appetite that starts to fade. Many families dismiss it as just part of getting older. But losing weight without trying is rarely a good sign. It often means the body is no longer absorbing nutrients properly, muscle mass is shrinking, and important systems are slowing down. Aging naturally causes some muscle loss, but when it happens too quickly, it's a sign that something deeper is going on. The body may be struggling to digest food, or it may not be able to process protein as well, leading to muscle weakness. This loss of strength doesn't just make movement harder. It increases the risk of falls, weakens the immune system, and makes the person more likely to get infections. Another reason for weight loss in the final year of life is a change in appetite. Many elderly people simply don't feel hungry like they used to. Their sense of taste fades, food no longer seems enjoyable, and they might start skipping meals or eating much smaller portions. This isn't just a matter of preference. It's a natural change. The body, sensing that it's slowing down, no longer signals the brain to seek food as often. The result? Less energy, less strength, and a slow decline in overall health. Underlying medical conditions also play a role. Weight loss is a common symptom of chronic diseases like cancer, heart failure, or kidney disease. Illnesses that can develop long before more obvious symptoms appear. Even conditions like depression or memory loss can lead to eating less, causing a downward spiral where the body isn't getting enough fuel to sustain itself. Some families try to fix the problem by encouraging their loved one to eat more, offering favorite foods, or adding protein drinks to meals. But if the weight keeps dropping despite these efforts, it's important to understand that the issue isn't just diet. It's the body preparing for a bigger transition. At this stage, forcing large meals may not help. Instead, focusing on comfort, easy-to-eat foods, and hydration can make a bigger difference in maintaining quality of life. If you notice significant weight loss in an elderly loved one, especially if they're eating less, feeling weaker, or struggling to stay active, it's time to pay attention. This isn't just about physical appearance. It's about the body sending a message. Understanding that message now can help you prepare for the road ahead with clarity, kindness, and the ability to make every remaining moment count. One of the biggest changes in the year leading up to the end of life is deep, lasting tiredness that doesn't go away with rest. This isn't just feeling a little sleepy after a long day. It's an overwhelming exhaustion that makes even simple tasks feel impossible. Getting out of bed becomes difficult. Walking across the room takes effort. Daily activities like cooking, getting dressed, or even having a conversation start to feel too tiring. This isn't just normal aging. It's a sign that the body is saving its remaining energy. As organs start to slow down, the body begins to prioritize what's most essential. The heart doesn't pump as strongly. Circulation weakens. Muscles don't get as much oxygen as they used to. That's why many elderly people in their final months feel weak, unsteady, and unable to keep up with their usual routines. Another key factor is a slowdown in metabolism. The body is built to produce and use energy, but as it prepares for its final stage, that energy is redirected. Instead of fueling movement, the body shifts toward preservation. This is why someone in decline may start sleeping more, needing longer naps during the day, and finding it harder to stay awake for long periods. Some may even experience sudden drops in energy, fine one moment, completely drained the next. But perhaps the hardest part of this process is the emotional toll. Many seniors who once took pride in their independence begin feeling frustrated or even embarrassed that they can't do what they used to. They may pull away from conversations, avoid social events, or stop doing hobbies. Not because they don't care, but because they simply don't have the energy. This can lead to a cycle of isolation, where they stop trying altogether, which only speeds up the decline. For families, watching a loved one go from active and involved to tired and withdrawn can be heartbreaking. It's easy to assume they're just being lazy or that they need to push through it. But the truth is, forcing activity won't help. What matters most is understanding their limits, letting them rest when needed, and making their remaining days as comfortable as possible. If you notice a loved one experiencing deep, ongoing tiredness that doesn't go away with rest, take it as a sign that their body is going through a major change. This is the time to treasure conversations, create moments of peace, and support them without expecting too much. Because in the end, what matters most isn't how much they can do. It's that they feel loved, understood, and at peace. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to subscribe and turn on the bell so you won't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating quality content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward.